Yes, you're welcome. We are going to talk about classes today. All along, we've been talking about objects. Objects. Okay, so today we're going to talk about object classes. A class is an object that can contain many objects inside it. Okay, it's an object that can contain many objects inside it. Okay, a class is like a template that you can use to build so many objects. Let's quickly talk about it. Let me create a class for you in JavaScript. Okay, let me create a class. It will make you understand much better. I think I have to delete this once because we are done with it. I'll delete it. Now let me create a class. You create a class the way you create a function. Okay, in JavaScript. Okay, just type in a function, then you give it a name. Let's say, what name am I going to give it? Okay, let me just create a car. Okay, a car class. Like when you want, when you want to create a class of the same type. Okay, a class of maybe a class built from the same templates. Then you're going to use a car class. Then let me give it the type. Let me give it the arguments. Maybe the type of a car here, color of a car, then the miles the car covers. Okay, then come down, create curly bracket, enter. Good. Then you're going to use this keyword. I will explain what it means. This type of car equals to type. I will explain this when I'm done. This color equals to color. Then this miles equals to miles. Okay, now let me quickly explain this. Now this is a class name. Now these are the parameters you can put inside the class. Now this keyword is used to call each of these parameters you put here. So when you say this dot type, what we mean is this type of a function, this type, okay, this type that is here. So you are using this keyword to call this, to refer to this. Okay, so when you say this type, what you mean is this particular type here. Okay, this parameter inside the function, then you are assigning it to type. This type is an object you're going to create from this class. You're eventually going to create different kinds of objects from this particular class. Like I told you that this class is it's like a template that you can use to create so many kind of cars. Okay, just like you have a template for a building, you can use one template to build different houses. Okay, just with that template you make little modifications. Maybe you build a house, then you use a template to build like 2, 3, 4, 5 houses, but all the houses, they don't have the same color. Okay, they can have different colors, but you still they were built using the same template. So that's the kind of way to make you understand what a class is. Okay, that you can just build a class, then you use that class to create so many different objects. So this color is also referring to this color here. You get it? good, and it's assigning it to color. It would have assigned it to, it would have given it a variable, a value, but because it's a class, if you give it a value, it doesn't make sense anymore. You can't use it anymore to create a car of different colors. Once you give it a value, it means that only the value, only that color will be created. Okay, but because we want to use different color, we are going to use this here, so that when we are creating an object, we will now assign the kind of color we want. The same thing applies to Mile. Let's do something quickly. Let's come down here. Let's create an object from this class. Let's use it to create an object. It's simple. When you want to create an object, just create a variable car. Let's just say car1 equals to, then you're going to use new keyword to create the car you want, then equals to car. You call this class. Okay, so once you put car, it means that you're calling this class. Okay, so a new car, it means that you are creating an object of this class. You get me? And this is the class we're talking about here. Okay, yeah, then you open parentheses. Inside this parentheses, now the first option you're going to put is the type of the car there. This is where you now put the value. Okay, and let's say the car, the type is compact class car. Okay, then the next thing you're going to put is color. Let's say red color. Okay, then finally the last but not the least is the mile number of, the miles it's going to cover, 6580, 6580 miles. Then you close it. So you've been able to create a car, a new car, okay, that is of type compact, color red, and mile. You get that? And you created it from this class. So this class is a template for this object. The same way you can create as many cars, as many different cars as possible. Okay, let's say I can create car 2, car 3, car 4 continues. Okay, just repeat the process, new car. Then let's say we'll give this truck, we just call it truck. Okay, then let's give it a ash color. Okay, then let's make it, let's say 3,973, or let's make it 397 mile. Make it more, it's a big vehicle, 397 mile. Then we come here, then you create SUV. Okay, you give it a color, let's say white. Okay, then give it make it to be higher, give it miles of like 9,948, 9,948, whatever. Okay, so let's say you have these 3 cars you created from this class. Okay, so for you, let's call any of these class in JavaScript. Now, let's say when you are now doing your code, you're coding, and you want to use any of these in your code, any of these cars in your code, how are you going to call it in your code? So let's create a function, and we use it in the code. Let's create a function here. Say function, let's say use car. Function, let's say function use car. That's okay. Anything at all, any name can serve for the function you want to create. Okay, Now inside the function now, yeah, inside this function, they say you call document dot write. I'm going to, oh sorry, let me not call document dot write. Let me first of all go to this HTML page. Here I'm going to use this button. Okay, so when this button is clicked, a function will be, an action will be performed. Maybe let me remove it in a form completely. Yeah, so let me come here. Now this is a button right now, button we are going to use. Okay, then I'll come here. The button has ID of submit button, then on click event, and click event equals to use car. This is where you put your use car. Let me see the spelling. Okay, use car. Okay, use car function. Then you have to call use car function here. Use car function for your on-click event, so that when you click on this button, it will activate the use car function. Okay. All right. Now let's quickly go back to our script. Okay. Now we're going to call the button. Okay, we are going to use document.write right now. We just want to call the car1. Let's see what we get. It's just say car1 dot type. So this is actually what we are calling this car1, the type of this car. Let's say if you are coding now, you want to refer to this particular car1, and the type of this car is compact. So if you say car1 dot type, you're actually calling this compact. Let's see if we are going to get, that is what we are going to get when we run this in Java, in HTML. Okay, just go to run. Let's launch it in Chrome. Let's see. So you see the button right now. When we click on this button, you see you get compact. Okay, yeah. So if I go back right now, let's say if I go back to JavaScript here, then I use, let's say, think car1 dot color. You see what we are going to get. Of course, you know, if you're going to get red, let's be sure. Then you go to run, launch in Chrome. You click here, you see you get red. Are you getting it? Good. Now let's go back again. Let's say you want to call car2 and you want to get the miles. Then what you need to just car2 here, then the miles, then you have to just put miles. Okay, so once you do this, then you run it in a HTML page. Then you see you get mile. Okay, let's say you want to use it to form a kind of a sentence. Let's do it. Okay, let's use this to make a sentence, a kind of a sentence in our code. You can just say car1, okay, car1 dot color. Okay, then you concatenate a space. You add a space to concatenate, like to join two things together. Use plus in JavaScript also. Use plus, okay. Then you put, to make a space, to make one space, you open quotes. Let me make a space so it will be neat. The code will be neat. Then you open a quote, make one space, open the quote again. So this is a space right now. Okay, then you concatenate. Then what you did right now is that this car color, which is red here, you concatenated a space. Okay, then you concatenate another object here, car1 again, car1 dot type. I want to call type. This type, okay, which is this. That's what I'm calling now, this compact. Okay, you concatenate another space. Okay, then you concatenate the last one I want to call. Okay, not just space, because I want to add a sentence inside this space. So I will say runs. Then you see how I added a space here, and I added a space here as well. So I'm concatenating a space here, then a text as a string, and another space here. Then before I put another concatenation sign, then I want to concatenate another object, which is car1 dot mouse. If you read this critically, you are going to see what I did here. Let me save. What I did here is that I said car1 color dot color, which is red space. Then here car1 dot type, which is this compact. So it means red compact. Are you getting me? Then I put runs here, runs. Then I put car1 dot miles. It means this miles here. Are you getting me? So it actually means the sentence will read this way: car1 dot color, or rather it will read this way: red compact runs 6,580 miles. That's what that means. Okay, finally I will put miles at the end. I will concatenate. Another. Then I'll call it miles. Close it. I will give a space, so it will not attach completely to this. Good. So we are good to go now. Let's check it out. We go to HTML page. We'll run it. Launch in Chrome. Now you see the button that appears. They click on it. Now you read what happens here. Red compact runs 6,580 miles. So that is it. So as we move into a project, you want to create a project in JavaScript, all these things will come in handy. Okay, but for now, just understand this little way. Understand class this way. Just know that class is a kind of a template, okay, that you can use to create so many different objects of the same generic type, more or less. Okay, good. So I think we are going to stop here. Thank you so much.